All right, it's your boy Isaac James with SE Wolverines. Welcome to the channel. And I think we're gonna do a couple, once, twice, maybe more depending on how I'm feeling. Maybe call something like the Wolverine Intel briefing, just to touch on some current events that's happening, as well as always what we are about this channel, about preparedness. But this way it'll let me do a little briefing, let you know what's on my mind. There's reports that Taiwan has been passing out survivor manuals to its people. If you watched the last video, I briefly talked about the country of Poland giving their civilians a survival manual as well. The war rages on in Ukraine, and nothing has changed the fact of, especially any type of peace talks has came to the table. So the war continues. Again, it's hard to, got a helicopter going ahead. See if I can get it. Definitely military. I can see it through the trees. So I'm currently in the area, just doing a little scout again. Look like those Seahawk helicopters. So as the war continues in Ukraine, the propaganda still remains strong, and it's hard to shift through what's real or not. The United States of America continues to give supplies and equipment to Ukraine. Again, like I said before, that makes us involved, whether you like it or not. Russia is condemning anybody that supports Ukraine. Just being an American citizen, we have to be concerned with the war escalating to more countries, and the war escalating and NATO getting involved directly. Currently, we're not involved as far as troops go, but it's always a chance that it can break out into basically World War III, y'all. Now, there's also reports that Russia has bomb shelters for its citizens. The nuclear exchange was launched. Depending on how much time they got, Russia has bomb shelters for their citizens. The United States used to, especially at the height of the Cold War, but currently there's nothing. Now, if anything ever happens and a nuke was launched towards America, besides what I know myself through learning about over the years, educating myself about nuclear war, I have no idea, and most people in America have no idea what to do. There's nowhere you can go. And we gotta fend for ourselves, y'all. Because their priorities are on something else. It's not on its citizens. And anytime by getting involved in the Ukraine war, by giving weapons and supplies, Russia could take that as us trying to help them directly and getting involved in it. And at any time, you got to be aware that something could happen. Now, of course, the government isn't going to tell everybody what's going on. I feel like there's a lot of things the government don't tell us, and their whole thing is on a need-to-know basis, I guess. But I feel, it's our government. I understand some things must remain top secret because loose lips sink ships. But at the same time, we're adults. And if the government works for us, we should at least know certain things that I guess they don't want us to know. But it's been like that forever. So just as citizens of this country, we have to remain preparing for ourselves. Now, they'll tell you there's no direct threat. We have nothing to worry about. But they've been saying that about a lot of things lately. Things like the supply chain, things like gas being as high as it ever was on record. And it just keeps on getting worse. There's a recall on a lot of poultry, saying it's the bird flu. So something else is just gonna lessen supplies. Now, I wish I had confidence in our so-called leaders. I wish I could have confidence for the mainstream media to push the right thing and let us know the truth. But hey, it's like the boy that cried wolf. You lied to the American people so much that a lot of people don't trust y'all no more because the amount of lies being told. So if you were in a relationship and had a significant other and they lied to you like our so-called leaders lie to us, or the mainstream media lies to us, you should have left that person a long time ago. You should have been gone. But I don't know if we got like battered partner syndrome or something that the more and more these people treat us like they do and have been for years, we just still take them for their word. I know when somebody's up to some shenanigans and they're trying to pull the wool over my eyes. And you got to be aware of the wolf in sheep's clothing. They can keep on keeping on, doing what they do. You try to hide the fact, but people are aware. Like I said before, the cat is out of the bag, y'all. So there's a lot of stuff at the table right now. And you could say they want to put everybody in the poorhouse and collapse the dollar on purpose to make us go to digital currency. That once again, they're going to have more control over money more than they do now. And some people might say that's a conspiracy theory. Of course, we really don't know if they're doing it on purpose. It's just every move they make just seems like to me that they're making all the wrong moves. Now, I think it's kind of childish that if somebody says something is a conspiracy theory, label something a conspiracy, that we automatically just gotta throw it out the window, not even look at it. There's no critical thinking about anything. I just think it's kind of funny how people label stuff conspiracies and we're just supposed to be like, oh, okay, that's a conspiracy, don't even look at it. When you have stuff coming out all the time and people labeling stuff conspiracies, and later on down the line it comes out that the stuff was true, and it happens a lot. Now again, are there some things that are just out of touch? Yes. But you got to be able to think critically on what's real or not and try to figure out at the best of your ability. And I just think it's funny how people label stuff conspiracy. We're not supposed to look at it. And conspiracies are real, y'all. Conspiracies happen all the time. People get arrested every day in this country for the conspiracy to commit a crime or a conspiracy to sell drugs. It happens all the time. It's kind of funny how when that happens, you can be locked up for a really long time by a conspiracy. But then, when it's some intel that the American citizens have a right to know, we're not supposed to look at that. And we can't sit here and talk about a subject and critically think and try to break things down. Labeling something a conspiracy theory, it's just real childish to me. But a lot of adults, a lot of people in the media act like that. And like I said, I don't believe everything that I see, but let me decipher that for myself. I don't need nobody to hold my hand. I'm a grown man, and if I want to believe something or not, that's my choice. And whatever you believe in, it's your choice. I'm not trying to sway your opinion on what you believe in. All I'm trying to say, I'm trying to get you ready for what's coming, y'all. Because it's coming. It's coming. Now, America was a strong country. And if you got a lot of people are middle class in America. Might be high middle class, middle class, low middle class. And we are a strong country, so you're not seeing everything just collapse at once. It's a slow decline. And if you ain't got that much money, it's a faster decline for you. It might be happening over here in this area as far as the state goes. And in your area, for the most part, everything seems fine. But one thing is you can't get around what the gas is doing, and you can't get around the inflation skyrocketing. And it's gonna hit us, y'all. It's gonna hit us. And you could think all this is funny, and people that are preparing for this is funny, but I don't think your life or my life is funny. If I gotta be the person that's doom and gloom, I'm gonna be doom and gloom because it's serious. Now, I don't live my life, and I don't want you to live your life, on edge 24/7, because life does go on. And I'm just saying, it is currently happening right now. It's currently happening, y'all. People are losing their minds right now. The violence across this country is escalating to numbers that we never seen before. And when you start throwing on these food shortages when they come, we're in trouble, y'all. We're in trouble. So you go to the grocery store, start instead of buying a couple cans of something, buy a couple more cans, just start stashing away. Get that rice, get the non-perishables. Now, you want to go with freeze-dried foods, but a lot of that stuff is running out. Or the price of freeze-dried foods is, again, skyrocketing. Now, what I do, because I'm not made of money at all, at least once a month, I just go to the dollar store and get stuff. Now, I do have some foods with preparedness foods, that freeze-dried foods that I've been collecting over the years. But every time I go to the grocery store, pretty much I grab something, man, something. Because it's better to have something than not have it. And to go out at the last minute and try to get things, it's not going to be smart. The violence that's going to come from that might be something you don't want to be around. Now, will federal or state government launch things as far as having areas to go get food and whatnot, or get supplies? They might, I'm not gonna say they won't. They might have a place where you can go and get food or water or something, but you gotta be wary of what can happen in those areas, because everybody thinks it's all like just party time or something. You can call me the party pooper or whatever. I don't know, man. People are losing their minds, man. People are losing their minds. The violence that has been currently rising in the United States as I speak right now is just totally off the charts, y'all. Totally off the charts. You couldn't pay me to be in some of these cities, man. You know? Now I'm from a city. But I did everything possible to get out. You can think what you want. I just kind of think it's funny how most rappers and most entertainers that came from nothing like a lot of us have came from. As soon as they get the bread or the dough, they're out. They ain't in the hood. That's the name of the game. You want to try to get out. You don't want to sit there in violence and be like, well, at least I'm in the hood. Yeah. Get your door kicked in. Get shot, maybe. Good luck. And there's currently shootings that are taking place mass shootings that are taking place here and there. There's a lot more that don't even hit the news, man. You got people, 20-something people, and now they didn't all die, but and most of the news, they don't even report it, man. It's sad. It's sad. There's a lot of gang violence, and it comes from any color. Violence knows no color. Violence knows no age. Don't think we're sitting over here and we ain't got nothing to worry about, y'all. Because there's plenty enough to worry about. Try to live my life. I try to do what I got to do for the day. You know, you can't sit here thinking about this 24/7 just in a bad place. Now, it's reality. I don't want to say it'll make you not touch your reality, because I think a lot of people that aren't paying attention, all this stuff that's going on, and they want to hide and not think about it, I think they're not in touch with reality. It's a reality, Jack. We got major problems here, man. Major problems. And as much as I want to believe the next election cycle, there'll be people riding a white horse that's going to help us. Much as I want to believe that, I don't think it's going to happen, y'all. I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't. I'm sorry, man. This black hole that America's in right now it's going to take us years to dig ourselves out of this, man. Years. It's kind of funny. It don't take too much to make us fall. Doesn't take too much at all. It's happening quickly, and it's going to continue to happen. It's going to be continuing to happen because our priorities aren't where they should be. We're so busy fighting one another instead of looking at the big picture from above, and they're sit here dividing us on everything, and it's just sickening to me, man. I don't see how people just don't see through this, man. I really don't, man. I mean, I try, man. I try to extend my hand and want to put my best foot forward to believe in people and taking them at their word. But like I said, if you've been lied to so much, man, I mean, you just stop believing them. And maybe one day I won't believe them when I should, and I get hurt for it. But that's my decision. That's my decision. And I'll try to cross that bridge when I come across it, so to speak. But there are people that want this country to fall, man. You can see it. And it's hard to put a place on why. I don't know. You know, I know people that have power. They want more power. I know people with a lot of money. They want more money. They want to take your money. They don't care about you, man. They don't care about your kids. They just want to take. So if you want to believe what they say, believe what they say. Man, you can think whatever you want to think, man. I'm going to continue trying to help people Now, I wanted to also point out that click on the channel. I currently have a series that I put out as a computer game just to have a little fun, just to get our minds off the craziness of the world around us. And it's kind of doing a little light-hearted commentary because I'm not serious all the time. You know? I like having fun too. Man. So it's called the Long Dark series, and you could click through the playlist and it's definitely there, and have a little tea or some coffee and just cool out. It's at least right now over 10 hours of that content. If you want to check it out, you can kind of watch it like a movie, and leave any comments in the comment section. Let me know how you like it, and tell me how I'm doing. I'd appreciate it. You know, I'm new to the YouTube. You know, I wanted to start a channel a little while back, but hey, I'm starting now. It's better late than never, I guess. Might take me some time to get my subscribers up and to get where I can live stream so we can have that direct talk. But I'm going to try as much as possible to drop as many videos as I can for now into the future. So make sure if you have time, check out that. Again, it's called the Long Dark series. Survivalist plays the Long Dark, a survival game, one of my favorite ones, and make sure you check that out. So we're gonna make our way back to the trailhead as the sun starts to settle behind the trees. 55. Kind of on the cooler side today. Had a lot of rain in my area yesterday. Kind of cold front. Been on a little chilly side for it being spring. So just wanted to get out here and talk to y'all. And we'll start making our way back to the trailhead. So I'm not here trying to put y'all in a panic, but you gotta really, especially if you got family and little ones, start making and looking to buy more supplies. You can never have enough. You can never have enough, y'all. You can never have enough food. You can never have enough water. You can never have enough supplies. It's never enough. There might be some people in your family, could be your significant other, that isn't on the same wavelength as you. I don't want you to get in trouble and be fighting about it. But I will say this. It's time to start making wise purchases and start maybe budgeting a little bit of your money more to your supplies. Get out here and turn around. We'll head back. Hopefully nothing ever happens. And if nothing ever happens, eat your food, watch the ball game, be merry, because that's the outcome that we all pray for. But we pray for good times and prepare for the worst. That's got to be your mind state right now. Make smart decisions with your money. You got to live your life. You got to go to work. You got to take care of your kids. You got to continue to love one another. But you also have to prepare as much as possible. Because in my humble opinion, it's not looking real good right now. And hopefully something in the future A little windy out today. Hopefully it's something in the future can help me change my mind a little bit. But as we speak, every day just grows a little bit darker, a little bit worse. It's going to be hard to avoid. It's going to be hard to avoid. Unfortunately, you know, you might think somebody like the golden child is going to do everything for you and you elect them. But for some reason, DC's like a succubus, and it sucks all the good nature out of a lot of people for some reason. So, got a deer over there, y'all. See if I can. Wish I had my zoom lens. It's kind of an inside joke because I'm too poor to buy a zoom lens for this camera. But I don't know if y'all can see it. It's kind of hard. Way over there. It's a big deer too. Eating the leftover corn. Maybe you guys could probably see that, hopefully. But yeah, I'm putting my trust in the good Lord and continuing. I got stuff, but I'm never not trying to obtain more supplies. Like I said, it's never finished until the day that day comes. And even when that day comes, I'll still be looking for stuff. So, sun is setting. Picture, and it's your boy, and then I'll be out. It's your boy, Isaac James, the SE Wolverines, with your weekly intel, and I appreciate it. Hope y'all have a good week. Remain grounded and remain strong. I wanted to give y'all a picture of the sunset, but we're leaving out of here a little late. The sun's already ducked down behind the horizon. But I just wanted to kind of show you the sunset, because sunsets are beautiful in my opinion. So I appreciate y'all clicking on the video. Appreciate y'all giving me your time and taking time out of your day to listen to what I have to say. That means a lot to me. I don't take it for granted. I wish everybody the best. Not trying to make you have put you in a bad frame of mind. I'm just trying to get us prepared for what's coming. So again, this is Isaac James with SE Wolverine, and I'm out.